So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Drowner in vicinanza. Allora, prima di iniziare, come vedete, sto indossando l'armatura del lupo. Perché una cosa mi domandavo. Quando avevo l'armatura del gatto, già esteticamente era molto vuoto, mancava qualcosa. Allora sono andato a controllare molto bene, proprio le statistiche, facendo il confronto di quale meglio sia. E ho fatto caso che alla fine l'armatura del lupo è per il livello 21, ok? E l'armatura del gatto migliorato è di livello 23. Ma ho fatto caso che quello del lupo dà meno armatura, però le statistiche sono migliori del gatto. Ma è incredibile, cioè non ci ho fatto caso prima. Allora sono andato a cambiare la corazza, i pantaloni e basta. Soltanto la corazza e i pantaloni perché erano decisamente migliori del gatto. Però mi sono lasciato i guanti e le scarpe perché erano più potenti. E poi dai, esteticamente veramente non c'è confronto quello del lupo a quello del gatto. Veramente 3000 volte più bello. Come adesso sì che figo che era il madonna quello del lupo. Sì, drone che rispondono. Oh, ma... Aspetta, guarda. Oh, smetti di saltare, brutta merda. Oh. Vieni a saltare sta roba. Tigro le stecche, mi sono preso il colpo in faccia. Vabbè, grazie. Non va a fuoco. Oh, livello 16 però la mod che aumenta, guarda quanto male mi hanno fatto. Andiamo con calma. Guarda le palle, oh. Devo mettermi anche il coso antinecrofagi. Beh, comunque esteticamente, guardate, spacca veramente i culi solo a guardare. Cioè io guardando questa armatura, madonna, mi sovraeccito in una maniera incredibile, oh. Si può dire? Non lo so. Non so se si può dire o no. Madonna, cioè mi scateno solo a guardare. Porca vacca, oh. Madonna, sta armatura. Perché non l'ho messa prima? Io mi domando questo, no? Io mi domando questo. Vabbè, non ci voglio andare fino in fondo a prendere il cadavere di quello là. E un'altra cosa. E porca vacca, non è scusate perché si lanciano a pesce, si lanciano sti codi, guarda. Ecco, guarda, non è scusarlo, ma guarda, schifoso. Attacca senza neanche un po' di dignità,
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Attaccano senza dignità, proprio in faccia, continuano a tirare gli artigli e non gliene frega niente se si prendono le spadate, mamma mia.
Up.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Ecco, riesco a parlare finalmente. Ho questo segno nuovo che ho messo, che serve per bruciare la gente. Sto bruciando il mio amico, non ce ne frega niente. Che ho fatto caso che fa abbastanza schifo questo segno potenziato. Serve più che altro per incenerire e basta. Quindi appena posso andrò a cambiare e andrò a potenziare invece che il segno igni, questo qua della fiamma che incenerisce la gente, andrò a potenziare il segno hard, che è molto migliore, che è quello che spinge via la gente.
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example, or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Il corpo del nano intagliatore. Beh, ce l'ho fatta finalmente a parlare e a dire qualcosa, che senza prendermi 4 sberle. Poi si esce.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
What? Questa è una lei? Ma c'ha la barba, oddio. Ma come fa a essere una lei se c'ha la barba?
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Testa.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when
La Madonna. Proprio dolore, portami via, eh.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Tracheotomia? What? Non so cosa sia.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Ci infiglio le mani così, no? Di un corpo in decomposizione. Già.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
È stata una punizione, no. L'assassino è pazzo, no. È stato un omicidio rituale, secondo me, sì. C'aveva l'ovetto dentro, l'ovetto Kinder dentro la... Sì, era un ovetto Kinder bruciato, ve lo dico io.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
E
And
sto
I'm
qua?
Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
No, veramente, Geralt con questa armatura, cioè, guardate i guanti del gatto che si intonano bene con la corazza, cioè, voi non vi rendete conto la figata di questa combinazione di
You
armatura?
old
Oh.
friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Scusate, devo dirlo, ma dovevo dirlo, non ce la facevo a tenervelo per me.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Cioè, vabbè, arrivano tutti qua, arrivano, no?
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Lo conosco, lo è, non devo più toccare l'argomento, deciderò io.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Buongiorno. Noi siamo usciti. Non ci fa nessuna domanda. Oh, sparisce. Bene. Meglio di così. Vabbè, abbiamo molto lavoro da fare, a quanto pare.
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Yeah.
You searched Fabian's body?
Whoa, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mute.
Hey! Hey!
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish.
Yeah.
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Ma guarda te. No, c'era la risposta, no? Prima, che cosa ci ha detto? Fottiti. E c'era la risposta, sta attento, sono io a fottere te. Ma questo è il Geralt che conosco. Anzi, che conosciamo. Spacca il culo e basta. Ma prenditi no! Boom, baby! Minchia tradimento.
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
È partito diretto a tradimento così. Non me lo aspettavo nemmeno io, era così veloce. Si vede che è un esperto combattente, eh? Colpisce proprio nel momento in cui meno te l'aspetti, eh?
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better back and dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raised his fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. You see the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag, and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Molto sospetto. Casualmente è morta qualche giorno fa.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Murderer dragged something heavy, something across the floor. Statues. Or a corpse.
Oddio, si sono accumulati. Come sempre, il piccolo baggerino. Si accumulano i discorsi.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since I found Fabian.
What?
But I'll open it for you if you want.
Wow. Sto nano ha i superpoteri, ma non teletrasporta il Goku. Non voglio avere niente a che fare con lui, o almeno non farlo incazzare. Cavolo che velocità ho. Incredibile. Beh, se potessi rifarlo di nuovo sarebbe una figata.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid. Completely rotten.
Schifo. Intanto ne approfittiamo di prendere qualcosina.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing here.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on modalità.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human mires sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
A quanto pare gli piaceva fare delle statue veramente, anzi veramente formose, eh. Sapeva il fatto suo il nano, eh? Altro che se sapeva il fatto suo.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Ma levati dalle palle.
Hey, handsome.
Wendy la fischiettante. What?
A brazier. This time of year?
That him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Ma che cavolo stanno facendo sti qua?
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Ma perché perché volete fare a pugni? Ah, è stata... Aia. È stata... Ah, la donna è stata, eh. No, non posso dargli fuoco. Dai, che palle. Ma perché guarda l'altro lato che era? Hai mancato il pugno.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Dopo che ho riempito di botte i tuoi amici, mi ronza la testa.
Oh, you scared? Oh, my head's ringing.
Vabbè, ritorniamo al nostro caso.
Human. Priscilla's.
Sì, sangue.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Questa è sta roba che sto trovando in giro, boh.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Ma cavolo. Come cavolo è riuscito a scomparire?
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Ora si ferma qua, niente. Boh, devo andare a parlare col medico.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Quindi lui è più vecchio, però è più giovane. What? Incredibile.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Dobbiamo impedire. Dobbiamo impedire. Corriamo. Lettera trovata. Ah, ecco qua.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
La Madonna! Oh, cavolo, l'ha già fatta fuori. Incredibile. Dai, non spegnere. No, non fermarti, spegnere il fuoco.
How you like that silver?
Si levano sti cani.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Lo farli fuori? No, non ce ne frega niente di cani. Vedi che? Chi se ne frega delle guardie? Ma levatevi dalle palle. Ah, sono stati corrotti a quanto pare. Ma perché si sono messi in mezzo ste...
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Ma questa è la tizia che abbiamo aiutato a far scappare il figlio, se non ricordo male. Sì, è lui che lascia questi cosi in giro.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Sì. Sì, è quella che abbiamo aiutato. Sì, sì, è lei, per forza che è lei.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Vabbè, purtroppo il tempo è finito qua. E adesso continueremo con la nostra ricerca dell'assassino nel prossimo episodio.